everybody. Mark Buffa here alongside Guillaume Nadeau. Sorry for the little delay there in the audio. We're just doing the test at the same time as the opening ceremonies is going on. So just want to say welcome to everyone and hope you can join us for the rest of the week. Donc Guillaume, maintenant tu peux parler.
All right, so on vous souhaite la bienvenue à ces championnats 2018 PABCON Senior et Super Senior. Marc Buffa et moi-même avons le plaisir de vous présenter toute la semaine la web diffusion sur notre chaîne YouTube, youtube.com/Buffa Bowling. Et présentement, ce sont les cérémonies d'ouverture. On en profite pour faire quelques tests en même temps. Et vous voyez à votre écran nul autre que le pays hôte, le Canada.
And these are our athletes, coaches, and delegates. And don't be surprised by the name senior or super senior, because these guys and gals can bowl. Now, before we get comfortable, I'm going to ask everybody to rise, and we're going to play the Canadian anthem. And I'm going to ask one of our Team Canada athletes, Felicia Wong, to come up and sing the song.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
So this was Felicia Wong singing the Canadian anthem. Felicia was the 2018 Canadian champion back in Mississauga in May, last May.
The bowling area while we get started. And I'd like to introduce now the president of the PABCON Federation, Martin Baba.
On ordi.
Thank you, Cathy. Gracias a todos.
All right.
Bueno, quisiera dar la bienvenida a todos estos maravillosos atletas que nos acompañan el día de hoy para dar inicio a este campeonato que por primera vez desde que yo, por lo menos lo recuerdo, tenemos un campeonato en el área canadiense, lo cual pues nos hace tener mayor participación a través de todo el continente. I would like to thank you all for coming to Canada, and I can't remember, well, at least I can remember when was the last time that we had an event in Canada. Well, if we exclude the Banana Games from Toronto, I can't remember we had a championship here. Thank you very much to host this championship. And I would like to say good luck to everyone. I don't want to be boring. I never like to talk a lot. I am a very short words man, so thank you very much for everything, for being here. Muchas gracias a todos. A mí no me gusta extenderme en mis presentaciones o pequeños discursos, así que lo hago siempre corto. Les doy las gracias por haber venido, por participar. Mucha suerte a todos. Muchas gracias.
Thanks, Martin. Next, I would like to call Dave Christ up here. And Dave is going to say a few words on behalf of the Bowling Center. But first, I have a little plaque to present to Dave and Let's. And it's just for being our host bowling center and all the work that you've done. Thank you very much, Dave.
Buenas tardes, good afternoon. Welcome to Let's Bowl. We are very honored and privileged to be your host for the next week. We hope that you will have a good time, experience the city, and may all the strikes be yours. Thank you for coming.
Okay, so those of you that don't know me, my name is Kathy Innes, and I'm here representing the Canadian 10-Pin Federation. I just want to thank you all for attending this tournament. It means a lot to have this in Canada. We hope it's the first of many. I want to thank all the volunteers. It takes a lot of people behind the scenes to make this happen. Thank you all. I can't possibly mention everybody's names, but I do want to start off and thank Let's Bowl and all their staff. I want to thank Buffalo Bowling for all the work they're doing with live streaming. Thank you, all your staff. Hotel staff have been wonderful. And again, all the many volunteers. And lastly, I just want to personally congratulate Bob Huddick and Hazel McCleary on their induction into this Hall of Fame. Now I'd like to call up Jack Way and Lorraine Fast, two of our athletes from Canada, for the athlete's oath.
In the name of the competitors, I promise that we shall take part in these championships respectfully, leading by the rules which govern the schools and the honor of our teams. No reflection.
You guys did a wonderful job. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, now we're going to call back up Martin to present Hall of Fame.
Bueno, y con el nerviosismo de la ocasión y todo el asunto, a mí se me olvidó presentar a los compañeros que me acompañan. Bueno, Bob,
So, Guillaume, we
que
just
es
saw.
esta persona que nos hará la vida fácil para el juego o muy difícil.
So,
¿no?
Guillaume, we just
Eso
saw a
es parte
couple
de-
of introductions here for the Hall of Fame, and also the players' oath.
You're right, Jack Gay and Lauren Fass said a few words. It's a kind of prayers for bowlers.
Para hacer un homenaje muy sentido y muy verdadero. Hace unos 3-4 años, nuestro querido amigo que todos conocemos y que lamentablemente no nos pudo acompañar, Arturo Hernández de Venezuela, nos propuso la idea de crear un salón de la fama en PABCON, un salón virtual, del cual hoy día ya tenemos 2 miembros que fueron inducidos en su oportunidad, la señora Ashley González de Puerto Rico. Es un gran honor para mí mencionar su nombre porque pues, todos sabemos las glorias que ella
You understand a bit?
dio a su país y dio a
Translate for us a little bit.
y también está el señor Orlando Ceremonies, quien nos acompaña
It's a
hoy.
bit too fast for
Un
me.
caballero, un amigo verdadero, a quien todos
They're
apreciamos.
introducing a couple of inductees here.
7 years ago, Alfredo Hernández from Venezuela proposed to create this Hall of Fame, virtual Hall of Fame. We did so. We had already 2 persons inside this Hall of Fame. The first one was fabulous player who is Ashley González from Puerto Rico. She was the first one in the Hall of Fame. And now we have also Mr. Rolando Severin, who is here with us. And they are the 2 only members up to this moment. But it's time to make this Hall of Fame grow a little bit. And we have 2 very special
precious to be a part of this. One of these, it's a lady that I admire very much, and I appreciate very much, I respect very much. And bowling has a lot of things to say, I don't know, say thank you to her in many, many ways, but I think it's not enough to recognize all these long career in bowling from Hazel McGeary, from Canada.
So we're recognizing Hazel from Canada, who's had a very long-standing relationship in the media world. She was the media representative for all of Team Canada's endeavors when I was on the team back in the early 2000s, and finally being able to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. This is pretty cool. She was also in the CTF at Team Trials this year. She was also, we were celebrating her birthday.
Yeah, yes, right. Yeah, she came, well, she came to Mississauga last May. I think it was especially to see Joe Kayak's induction to the Hall of Fame, the Canadian 10-pin Hall of Fame.
Este pequeño presente para Hazel y un reconocimiento es, pienso que es muy poco para los que se merecen, de verdad, de parte de PABCON para incluirla al Salón de la Fama Virtual de nuestra congregación. Hazel, ella nos va a decir unas palabras.
First, I'd like to thank Kathy and this for the nomination. I was very fortunate to have served with Kathy both at the provincial and the national level. And CTF is so lucky to have her as our CEO. Martin and the Presidium of PABCON, I can't thank you enough. I'm just absolutely glorified, just honored. I've had many years of great enjoyment working with people at PABCON. At that time they were the American Zone, and now PABCON. And it was just great to watch them grow and increase their participation. The only thing that I regret, Martin, is that I never learned to speak Spanish. And I can't say. The only thing I ever failed in school was French. That tells you something, doesn't it? But I'm not very good about languages. But you know, we had some great years in the years that I worked with Martin and all the Presidium. And I'd like to congratulate Bob Puttock. I'm just so honored to share this day with him. He's one of the great honorees in Calgary, and he's a real role model for the Calgary Rollers. And I've been fortunate to have watched him bowl in many, many tournaments, both in PABCON and in Canada. So I'm pleased to share this day with him. And it's great to be back at Let's for me. I haven't been here for a long time, and one of the biggest challenges and the most successful things I ever did was work the 10-pin team cup here in the 90s. It's a long time ago, but Let's was just great to us. And it was different management then, but I'm sure it's continued. They cooperated with us, and we had a very successful tournament. So it was very, very special. And to all you competitors, I wish you luck. It's a great honor to represent your country, and I know you'll do a good job, but mostly have a good time. And last but not least, I'd like to thank my 3 daughters that came with me today, Colleen, Rhonda, and Lisa. You know, over the years I tried to be a good mother, but I know there was lots of times when I should have been doing mother duties and I was doing bowling duties. But anyhow, it's wonderful to have them here and share this great day with me. Thank you all very much.
Alors, Hazel, très heureuse de faire partie de cette cérémonie, d'être intronisée au Temple de renommée du PABCON. Elle devient la 3e personne à joindre ce club select. Ses 3 filles sont avec elle, d'ailleurs, pour partager ce moment-là. Elle a dit il y a plusieurs moments qu'elle a essayé d'être une bonne mère, mais peut-être qu'elle a fait beaucoup de tâches de quilles à certaines occasions.
No considero que sea algo que estemos haciendo nosotros porque, como directorio de PABCON, porque tenemos que cumplir un deber nada más, sino que es algo que verdaderamente ella se ha ganado. I think this is something that Hazel earned herself. We are not giving anything. This is something that you have built by yourself with all this life involved. Thank you very much for everything.
Just an honor for Hazel
También tenemos
to put on her list. She is a member of the Canadian 10-Pin Hall of Fame, a member of the Bowling Writers Hall of Fame, now PABCON Hall of Fame. So what's next for her, eh?
Well, she's always around at every event, and she has slowed down a lot. We haven't seen her at the international events. She's always there at team trials, but we'll still see her around.
And now it's Bob Pedick's turn. Also an important bowler here in Calgary. He's an example, a role model, as Hazel just said.
He also recently did a ride from here to Toronto, I think, for the youth championships on his bike.
On his bike?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. You need to ask him about that.
He regrets not to be here in this moment. You all know what is the situation with his country actually, and we just have to say sorry about that. But something that is not under our control, and I think everybody knows Arturo, and Arturo will be more than happy to say to Bob, thank you, Bob, for all your friendship, and from PABCON, thank you, Bob, because you're a gentleman, you're a true friend, and you were a great bowler. Well, you are still a great bowler. but I don't know. We're not competing today, my friend. Well, he's like to bowl.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
We'll see if he's still. Bob, this is for you. Say the same. Pan American Bowling Confederation Hall of Fame presented to Bob Potty, athlete, inducted to PABCON Hall of Fame, Calgary, Alberta, August 2018. Congratulations, Bob.
And now, so I can load up my iPad, whatever it's called here, cell phone. Wow, that's my favorite word. This is quite the way for me to get to say goodbye. Thank you, Martin, PABCON, Kathy, CTF, Dave and Lynn and Let's Bowl for having us here, letting me do this in front of my wife, my kids, some granddaughters, and this may be a surprise, but my future great-grandchild is also here. In a few months, I'll be able to see her or him, and I'm glad her or him is here today. Marvelous. Just a little story here. When I was younger, my dad did 3 things. He worked hard, he fished a lot to feed us, and he bowled. And before you ask, he never rode a bicycle. That was my idea. Those that know that will know what I mean. I'm standing here today because he did bowl. There's no way I probably would have taken up the sport or even gotten too encouraged in it. So without my dad, everything that's happened to me in the last 45, 50 years, which were some fantastic things, would not be. So I'm grateful to my dad. As well as that, for bowling, it's call it luck, call it fate. When I was 17 years old, roughly in 1969, I started coaching the junior bowlers because I was so old already. And there I met a gorgeous young 13-year-old through this crazy, wicked, hooking backup ball. And she just kind of liked her a little bit. Six years went by, but we were still friends, and we got to be friendlier. And then a few months later, wow, I've been married to her for almost 43 years. Without her encouragement and support, I certainly wouldn't have accomplished all I had. And if you people don't mind, I'd like her to come up here and hold this for me while I finish my talk.
À l'avant également pour partager cet honneur. Il dit que toute sa famille est là, ses petits-enfants, ses grands-petits-enfants, ses petits-petits-enfants, voilà.
Oh, these folks. Yeah, 5 decades with her, and without her, no way this happens. Honestly, I'm also sad about going in the Hall of Fame today because I'm an honest person. I know the Hall of Fame is young, PABCON is old, and I hope to do some catching up because now that I'm in the Hall of Fame, I get to welcome people like Alfonso, Arturo, Eduardo, so many Americans that I can't name them all because they've got so many medals. In Canada, you know, possible inductees are Joanne Walker, who I've known for my whole life, Sandy Lowe, and my podium partner, and my coach sometimes because he gave me the look when I was doing things wrong, Jack Brace from Ontario. I wish he was standing here beside me, but it is what it is, Jack. I hope in the future I can welcome you into the club. What this means to me is a few things. It means I've owed a long time. It means I've had some success. It means I've traveled a lot, which is fantastic. And the most important two things, it means I've hopefully been a very good sport about the game, and I've made a whole lot of friends. Nothing is more important than the friends I've made. So many here, so many new ones. Yesterday doing the shuttling, I made some more. Hopefully people enjoyed all the fun we had. There's nothing better than the friends. The games, the scores, they're important only to a point. The friendships are forever. And I've had some now for 30, 40 years, like Arturo, and I don't regret one bit of that. All right, time to end this thing here. I'm going to end it in a funny way. I'm a movie buff. I love movies. Sports movies are terrible. They're not very good, except for one. I happen to love the one movie starring Kevin Costner and Darth Vader, James Earl Jones. It's called Field of Dreams. If you ever seen that movie, you'll understand. It chokes me up every time I see it. It covers every sport, not just baseball. This is my field. I've been in 100 fields like this all around the world. Played my heart out. Had some success, had some failures. The time has come to, well, there's a cornfield out there. If you ever see that movie near the end, I get to leave here today and with my wife walking to the cornfields. But had a great time before I get to go there. It's time for younger ones to take over. I thank you all for coming and have a great week. Thank you.
Un témoignage très touchant de la part de Bob Pudick. Il a remercié entre autres son père. C'est grâce à son père qu'il est là aujourd'hui. C'est grâce à lui qu'il a autant joué aux quilles 50 ans plus tard. Et le voilà ici au PABCON à recevoir l'ultime honneur d'être intronisé au temple de la renommée du PABCON. Donc il passe le flambeau. Très heureux de sa carrière, bien entendu. Il a voyagé plusieurs pays, il a joué dans des centaines de salons de quilles avec des succès, avec des échecs. Mais entre autres, ce qu'il se souvient le plus, ce sont les rencontres, les amitiés qu'il a tissées au fil des années. Alors très émouvant, surtout avec son épouse présente. Donc très belle carrière pour Bob Pudick.
And we have a cake, and we want everybody to enjoy it after tonight before you leave. Have a piece of cake to help us celebrate the Hall of Fame.
So here they are, the two inductees of the 2018 PABCON Championships, new members of the PABCON Hall of Fames. They are number 3 and number 4. We saw earlier on Rolando Sebelen from the Dominican Republic. the Sebelin family is very, very popular, very known everywhere in the world, from grandfathers to fathers to sons. And the older one is a member of the Hall of Fame.
Okay, and in our true tradition, when we end off the opening ceremonies and we start this tournament off, we always have an opening ball ceremony. Someone's going to throw, we have 3 people that are going to throw the opening ball, and what I'm going to ask all the athletes to do is go down this lane here and go down this lane here on the carpeted so we can cheer them on. So the 3 people that are going to throw the balls are Hazel, Bob, and Felicia.
Alors, vous allez voir maintenant les deux nouveaux membres du Temple de la Renommée du PABCON ainsi que notre championne 2018 du Canadian Team Trials qui vont lancer la première boule, la boule d'ouverture. So actually, it's the first time I will see Hazel throwing a bowling ball.
Sorry. So we're not going to
So
throw
Felicia
the ball
Wong,
till I tell ya.
Bob Pudick, and Hazel will
So
throw
we all know the athletes, and I want
the
you guys
official
to be really,
first
really
ball
loud.
of this tournament.
Okay, and cheer them on. Okay? Yeah, go. Now, wait a minute. On 3. Okay? Are we ready? Get loud. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Et c'est parti!
Thank you for that. Okay, this tournament is officially open. See you all tomorrow.
All right, Guillaume,
Thank
that
you.
puts an end to the opening ceremonies. Everyone back home, hope you guys enjoyed this brief intro. A little bit of a test for us too, getting ready for tomorrow. So we are now ready. We have now opened the PABCON Senior Championships here in Calgary, Alberta, at the beautiful Let's Bowl. Just a couple minutes outside of downtown Calgary. I was there yesterday. It was pretty cool. So again, we got players from 10 different countries here for this week competing. Tomorrow we've got singles for the seniors and then singles for the super seniors in the afternoon. And then after that, doubles, trios, teams, and masters. So we got our hands full, and it's going to be fun working with the Magnet again.
Yes, sir.
And just want to say to everybody, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn on notifications when you subscribe. Very important, so you can know when we go live.
There's the bell at the top right. Click that bell.
Yeah, so make sure you check that out. And also, we will have a link for the scores. We'll have that tomorrow. We don't have that at the moment. But also make sure to check out pabcon.org, 10pincanada.org,
Right.
goofabowling.com, obviously, and all the sponsors that you see scrolling at the bottom of the page, letsbowl.ca, Chicken on the Way, Kramer Mazda, CTF,
Chief.
obviously.
Big Chief Jerky.
Big Chief Jerky. So again, thanks for all the sponsors and as well as PABCON for allowing us to do this week. So again, this is Mark Buffa here alongside Guillaume Nadeau. It's our pleasure to be with you for the rest of the week. So let's just sign off in French and then we'll head off for the day. So.
Alors, on vous remercie d'avoir été présent à cette cérémonie d'ouverture. La première boule qui a été lancée, donc, c'est ce qui a mis fin à notre cérémonie. On a eu droit à des moments émouvants. Alors, on vous remercie d'être là. S'il vous plaît, soyez là toute la semaine. C'est encore les vacances, c'est l'été, profitez-en. Même s'il fait beau, c'est pas grave, allez dehors pour nous regarder. On va être là toute la semaine sur youtube.com/Buffa Bowling. N'hésitez pas non plus à cliquer sur la petite cloche afin de recevoir les notifications lorsque nous serons en ligne. Ça commence demain les compétitions avec les seniors et les super seniors. Bien entendu, on va jouer en simple Et il va y avoir du double, tournoi en équipe, il va y avoir aussi un Masters, un tournoi des maîtres. Donc, il va y avoir de l'action. Entre autres, moi, Marc, j'ai bien hâte de voir Bob Learn Jr., Mr. 300.
Yep. So,
Ça va être intéressant.
like Guillaume was saying, a lot of good competitors are here this week, and one of the ones that Guillaume is looking forward to watching is obviously Bob Learn, Mr. 300. So we do see on the complete right side of our screen, maybe you don't see it there, but Team USA is doing a little bit of a photo op over there on the right. So pretty cool to be here. You've seen a lot of faces that I haven't seen in a long time that have now, like all of us, taken a little bit of age and are now on the senior circuit. So
one day it will be our turn, Mark. We will be on the lanes and someone else will do the live stream for us.
No, I don't think that's going to happen. Cool. So again, we're going to have different interviews during the week. We've got Mike Purdy here from Kegel, one of the main sponsors of PABCON. We're going to try to get some speeches here from the Hall of Famers during the week if they're here. And yeah, pretty cool stuff. So again, glad to be alongside you, Guillaume, again this week. And we're going to have some good fun. It's going to be awesome.
And thanks to Dave, the two Daves at Let's Bowl, because without them, we would not be here this week.
Yeah, let's try to get an interview with Dave here. See if he can squeeze on in.
He's very buzzy at the front desk.
Hang on, we got the beautiful Calgary skyline behind us. we're being very productive. So again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. Tomorrow morning we start at 7:50.
Oh shoot, 7:50.
Yeah, Mountain Time, so that's almost 10 o'clock Eastern Time. So for those of you who would like to bring us coffee, we are more than welcome to take it.
Scrambled eggs.
That's it, scrambled eggs. And
hash browns.
Yeah, we should be done around 4 o'clock, you know, at the end of the day here, local time. So some pretty cool stuff. Just going to be action-packed all week. Yeah. Good. All right.
Muchas gracias a todos.
Yeah. So again, this is Mark Buffa here signing off. Guillaume Nadeau. We'll see you guys tomorrow first thing in the morning. Have a great day.
Hasta mañana.